what have you guys been up to during this quarantine?
Fuck all.
You want to start? Fuck off.
Like,
Kill me.
I was like looking at videos of myself and I looked so alive and happy like in the beginning of this shit.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
was like, oh, quarantine. I'm Canadian. I've been doing quarantines all my life.
exactly.
Bro, this shit's different.
No,
I
yeah.
I don't
feel you,
know.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
know
just
what day
been
it is.
chilling.
Yeah, we've been
chilling.
at home like everyone else, but trying to put out more, try to create content where we don't have to leave our house. And at first that was tricky to figure out how to adapt that way. So I mean, for example, with the pod, we're doing this now with the Zoom recording, so that worked out. And we're trying to do kind of create videos where we don't have to leave our house. Unfortunately, we're not able to do any music videos right now. That's kind of our biggest, I guess,
Yeah, I was about to ask about
problem
that.
with that's our biggest issue
we
right
can
now.
possibly
I mean,
finesse like a FaceTime video.
well, that's some next shit. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if someone's trying to spend a rack, you know.
Well, I don't know if we would be we would be when we wouldn't be in the position to charge our rate, like our actual rate for that. But,
Yeah, it has to be like a quarantine rate.
but that might be
you can
some
make it
innovative
happen.
shit if we try it. Because I mean, people are already doing that with the photo shoots, and I'm
We're
almost
gonna try
about,
it,
I'm
so.
about to try.
And you can help, like you can like literally like ship shit to them to like kind of like be like the creative directors of it and everything. It can be a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that one.
Yeah.
We keep talking about all these cool ideas on here, and I'm like, shit, like, if anybody's listening to this,
people listen, yo.
I know
Someone's
people that are
listening,
bumping this shit.
writing down everything like, yes.
They're like, oh fuck.
It's only a matter of time watching the next, like Drake puts out a fucking Zoom
FaceTime dance
video. It's done.
That'd be cheese.
So all you know, that's how Tootsie Slide was created.
Yeah.
That's how it works, though.
Do you like that song, Tommy? Do you like Tootsie Slide?
Don't just hate on it because you like to hate on shit.
I'm just gonna say this. I've realized that I am now too old to comment on new dance moves. So I'm just gonna say it is what it is. The kids love it. That's it.
How do you like the song?
Yeah. Like it's not the best Drake song. That's what I'm gonna say.
For sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody knows that.
But it looks like he took like the definition of a Drake song to like the extreme. And was like, I'm gonna make it just a cold. Everything that you say in it is just gonna be a quotable, and like here you go, and like this is just gonna be the most commercial song ever, and like that's what he did.
Yeah, that's what the boy does, you know.
Yeah,
666.
I feel like he still gets so much like hate. Like I feel like he doesn't get his full like recognition.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like a lot of the time it's just people just hating to hate, and I don't understand why. Because like at this point, realistically, we all like Drake, you know? Like
yeah,
he's not releasing the best music of his life, but
not right now.
We like him. Like you can't. Why are we arguing?
That actually reminds me, because I know you guys are big fans of like The Weeknd. Did you like his recent album that he dropped?
I like it.
Ian liked it.
Why? I like it. I mean, it's not, again, it's no House of Balloons. He's not doing any of his old shit. He's kind of evolving into different sounds. And this one's different again. I like it for that individual project. Is it Weekend that we all love and grew to love? No, it's different, but I like it. It's a different sound.
For me, I appreciate that The Weeknd is so versatile. Not my favorite.
Don't kill me.
Well, nothing I can do about that right now. And my window's closed.
Is that your whip? Like,
no.
Nah.
Yeah,
I wish, because then I would just, handle
someone breaking into a car right now.
Right now during lockdown, where are you gonna drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Just go on. Let's just ignore it.
But I appreciate that The Weeknd is versatile. You know what I mean? With all the honking in the back. I appreciate that he's able to hop into different lanes and do his thing and still show us how talented he can be. But yeah, definitely not my choice when it comes to. It's not something I'm gonna go and pick up again and be like, yeah, man, I love this project. I love this song. There's nothing on there really for me, but I appreciate that he always does this. And when he has a new project, he tries to change it up a little bit. So it's cool to see.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
How about you, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I like the I like the leading up to the album and stuff, the visual execution. I really liked it. I don't know how much I didn't really watch the other things he's released since then, but I don't know if he followed up on it, the visual stuff as much, because I was more excited at that point about the visuals than the.
Yeah.
He went off on the visuals for this one.
I knew I wasn't gonna be a huge fan of the music just listening to the singles when they came out.
Yeah.
It looks like he has a bit of a vision, but then even that, like, just kind of After Hours and just like the concept, I think he could have pushed that a little bit more, because the first few videos and momentum he had going was pretty crazy, and I think he followed it up pretty well. But like, he was going hard, like with that, was it Colbert that he was on when he did that performance, or
I believe
Oh, yeah.
so.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy. Just like, yeah. But I mean, in terms of the music, we only skimmed through it once that day, and then I didn't really care to go back to it. But,
Go back to it.
Yeah. It's not when you're going back to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna be somebody who's like, yeah, I wish he did more of the House of Balloon stuff, because I don't like artists who just do the same thing. So
Over and over again.
Exactly. And that's why I appreciate him switching it up all the time, because it's like, I get it. You know, I could see that you're growing as an artist, as a human being. Your taste, your sounds and stuff like that, stuff that you're being exposed to is growing a lot more. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, and for sure, if he kept doing that House of Balloons type of music, he probably wouldn't even be as big of an artist as he is today.
Exactly.
For
He would
sure.
never be
So
as big.
he probably knew that and had to, like you said,
He's
be
a-
versatile in different ways.
He's a pop star now.
I mean,
you
he
know
is
what I
pop now. So I mean, if you want to get as big as that, then you have to kind of do that in a lot of ways.
the difference between Weekend before and after I Can't Feel My Face is crazy. Like, when you think about where
Yeah.
pop started.
Yeah.
The second that song dropped, everything changed.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. That was like a shock. Like, you're like, oh shit, this is different.
I was like, okay, he's big now. He's becoming an icon.
Like, all that money, the money is the motive. He really meant it. Like, he actually was going for all that.
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
That was great.
That's why I'm not upset, because he warned us about what he was aiming for, what he was gonna become.
Exactly.
So like, and like, if you're a real fan of The Weeknd, like, the stuff that he was talking about before, he's just talking about the stuff he's living that shit now. Like, before, he was talking about like all the shit he wants to do, all the money he wants to spend, all the drugs he wants to take or is taking and wants to take more of. Now he's kind of like, I'm living that life. So it was kind of cool to see him from that perspective. I was just not a fan of like just the sound, because I'm not a fan of like pop, like R&B that much. Like, it's just not my vibe. But other than that, the visuals are really cool, and like the overall package of it was really, really dope. And I think it's gonna be like, the visual of it is gonna be something that's gonna stick out.
Yeah.
Like,
everything as shitty as it sounds, everything except for the actual project was like really worked on. It feels like, but it sounds shitty to say, because obviously the project sounds like money.
This wasn't something they whipped together in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like,
But
some
I
artists
feel like
do
the
that,
marketing,
right?
the marketing of the whole thing was really great, really spot on. Like, they really did their thing, and I really liked everything I saw leading up to the
a
project.
crazy thing. The girl who's that does the music video, like the black girl with like the blonde hair, we literally went to school together in Nigeria back in like grade 8.
Oh, really?
Crazy. Yeah, her name's
That's
like
wild.
Zaina. That's crazy. Like, it was crazy that I seen her. Like, when I seen her on the weekend thing, I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
That's wild.
And then I had to call my mom to make sure it was her, and it was.
Really? That's
Yeah.
wild. Good for her,
Like,
yo.
last time I seen her, she was like modeling in like France or some shit like that. Like, now
That's
she's like
jokes.
here. Yeah.
That's sick.
So that's like a cool fun fact.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll just get this out of the way. Welcome to the Lost and Talks podcast. What is this? Episode 30.
It's 30. Yeah.
Episode
Wow,
30.
big 30.
Been consistent 30
Big
episodes.
3-0.
Proud of us.
Yeah, man, we've been doing this, so it's good. I'm very, very happy. Again, I'm just happy that we're consistent.
Are you serious? That shit went off again, yo.
It stopped.
Oh, what the?
That's
That's
what we.
funny. Oh man.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy we're here. We got Tommy. If you didn't take that in, we got Tommy with us on the
Tommy
pod
Banks
today. All just chilling, all quarantined, all isolated, all locked in, sweatered up. I see Tommy with the new sweater.
Yeah, yo, that's just fire actually.
That's looking hard.
Thank
How,
you.
could you tell us the story behind the sweater, please, sir?
So the whole, like, everyone who follows my BRadar knows, like, I made the logo like 2 years ago when I made the whole brand, and I've been wanting to start merch for a long time, and I just didn't know how to do it, if I'm being honest. So I was just waiting for the right time to like really learn how to do it, and then someone hit me up. I was like, hey, this guy says you can make a sweater for you. Let's use this. Go to this website and do it. So I was like, let me just make a prototype. So this is this sweater here.
Mhm.
So I just made it just to see how it would look, how I like it, and also just to see if other people want to buy it and shit. And like the response we're getting is pretty nice, so I fuck
good.
with that.
That's how you know. Like that's a little teaser to know when people really fuck with your brand is when they're like, "Yo, I want your sweater or T-shirt or whatever." So if you're seeing that response, that's really good because people are willing to spend money, which is big, right?
That was the thing I was scared about, because everyone is. If I was just like, yeah, it's free, everyone's gonna want a free hoodie.
Right.
But the fact that people were like, yo, how much is it? I want to buy it. I was like, oh crap, people actually want to spend money.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh. Then I started calculating how much money I can make off this shit. Then I'm like, I get why people do merch. People actually want to support. Like, people don't realize how much people around you want to like support you and like have your shit and like show the world that they have your shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the power of branding, man.
Yeah.
That's how OVO grew their fucking merch so big. It's not merch anymore; it's a clothing line, but it's wild.
Yeah, and it all starts with like a nice design and a good logo and just concepts.
Yeah,
and like trying to do different things. Are you guys gonna come out with merch?
we want to.
That was the plan. That was the plan for this year. We wanted to drop something.
Yeah.
But since all this kind of went down, we haven't really talked about it.
Yeah, it was a little like we were probably gonna make some prototypes and just give them to our friends and people we work with, just rep it or whatever, not like sell it.
Yeah.
With the COVID-19, it kind of slowed down the plans because like buying stuff right now is kind of like a weird
Really
time
hard.
to ask for money and set it all up and stuff. But we want to, yeah, for sure. I think we need to work on our brand a little more and before we actually invest in buying like an inventory and then setting up a shop. And
you guys definitely have like the right name and like the right logo. Like,
there's a lot.
I could see people buying
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot we could do with our name, which I think is cool. More than just
ideas.
printing the actual logo. Like there's a lot you could do with it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like there's like
I'm already seeing the black on black jacket. Leather jacket. The black on black, half jean, half leather jacket, pigskin on the inside.
Every Jamaican is gonna be wearing that. Every Jamaican.
Yeah, bro, it's just gonna be hard, bro.
That's gonna be fire. I'm
With
excited.
the lost on the back. Okay, get out of here.
You guys need to get do-rags, bro.
Yes.
And it goes like lost in nostalgia.
I got you.
Bro.
Don't worry, man. I
don't think I've seen any brand do that actually. Can't think.
Yeah.
Some people got the do-rags. Not a lot of people. The do-rag market is very big.
Yeah, I know this girl that just got her own store in LA just selling do-rags and shit. Like she sells like high-end, like luxury do-rags.
High-end.
That's what it's about.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They're pretty. How much does one cost? Sorry, white guy asking, you know, because they're pretty cheap, right?
How much do they cost? Like $20? How
Really?
much are they? Like this one costs like $20.
Oh shit.
One of these doohickeys, these do-rags.
These do.
I know what they are. I know what they're for. I'm just I thought
How
you
much
get like a
do,
pack, like you get a pack of 5, and they're like pretty cheap, you know.
That'd be hilarious. Like
Oh
socks.
man.
I haven't worn a do-rag in years, so I don't even know.
Really? Don't you
I
have
haven't worn a
waves?
do-rag since I was a kid, bro.
How do you just have waves like that?
Because I just do.
Hey, that's not even fair, bro.
He doesn't.
And
No,
you
I
have
just
a
have
beard.
I just have very nice hair. Very nice
Yeah.
curly hair.
And a nice hairline too. Like you're the cheat code, bro.
I appreciate that. I work on the hairline. The hairline, I've been trying to just.
You work on it?
I have to. This is
What do you
maintenance.
do?
Right now, it's just fucked up.
Man wears a hat all day.
I take care
I don't
of it.
see shit, yo. What are you talking
I
about?
take care of it.
Yo, every time I see this guy's hairline, I'm like, why does he wear hats all the time? It makes
Because
no
it has to
sense.
be the surprise, you know? Because you think this guy's bald.
Yo, I won't even lie. I remember when I seen you wearing the hat, I was like, he has to be bald under there. 'Cause your
Yeah,
beard-
everyone thinks
and
this guy's bald.
and your beard is nice too, so I was like, he has to be bald under there. Then I seen the hairline, I was like, what the fuck, bastard? Crazy.
Exactly. So yeah,
Ian doesn't get it because white people just have good hairlines.
white people don't even
That's
have
not true.
good hairlines.
Yo, we be
they
bald
just
and quick.
they just don't cut the shit. That's it.
True. That's true. But
I
they're
swear,
accepted.
white people go
They're-
bald
it's
quick.
accepted. Like when they go bald, they're like they're getting distinguished. Like look at these white men.
Yeah, because the shit goes like this. It goes like this.
Regal.
Are we like?
And it pulls back.
Am I wiser when I have hair receding hairline?
And like
That's-
I was watching like Seinfeld, right? George Costanza. Why didn't he just shave his whole head? Why do those guys hold on to that little piece of hair? there?
That
I
some
always
guys that's
wondered that.
character.
I don't know.
Like the George
Like,
Costanza, that's character. That's wisdom. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like God forbid, like if any of you guys bald like that, would you just keep it, or would you just get rid of it?
I'd probably get rid of that shit though.
Just
Yeah.
I don't even. If I had the money, I might get the transplant. Still, depends
If I
on
had a
how
place
young I
right
am.
now where I might just get rid of this. You know?
I was thinking that, like, if I get a really big bag, I might get the hair transplant, and then get the tiger braids.
Those are
Just
hard.
to feel young. I've always wanted to do this.
The tiger hair is actually elite.
It's amazing. It
That stuff's amazing.
resurrected his whole career.
Yeah, real shit. That's what happens with just something with your hair. It just boosts up your confidence.
Does.
Mhm.
It's
It
beautiful.
does.
It's beautiful what hair can do.
So you guys, the only content you guys have been making is the podcast, or like, and where's Zach? What happened to Zach?
Why are you laughing?
What happened? Oh, did I do something wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, okay.
Zach is just doing his own thing at the moment.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! What happened?
We still work.
Exactly.
What did I miss?
We still work together. Don't worry. But
Okay.
for day-to-day operations, it's we just have different paths. I guess to
Wow.
put it simple. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
No, I'm shook right now.
I like how this comes out on the pod. It's cool though.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't even
No,
know
I mean
this.
we needed to clear the air if anyone else was wondering.
We're clearing the air right now.
Wow.
It's just
See,
yeah.
this is gonna fuel the rumors between Ian and Zach, their beef.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Academics
Rumors
is gonna
start.
be posting about this. soon.
Oh, the Ian
Six
heads are going
butts.
crazy right now.
Gee. But yeah, no, it's cool. Like we have different, you realize that maybe what we're doing isn't what he wanted to, I guess, do. And
That's what happens with creatives, though.
yeah, it's hard. Like, you do something for a while and you realize, what, maybe this isn't for me, and that's fine. And better to make the decision sooner than later. And it's fine.
Wow.
We respected the decision and we still work together. It's just not like day to day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So like if we're doing a music video, he might direct it, for example, but it's not like day to
Oh,
day.
but
Like
how about for like the pod? Is he gonna be videotaping or is it gonna be someone else doing it?
he's not like associated with the pod at the moment, but
But okay, so not the pod, but other
He's like, if you
media
will,
ventures.
he's for hire.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah,
get what you mean now.
He's
Like
for
he's
hire.
more freelance now. Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's what he wanted to do, I guess. Freelance, be his own. Like he wanted to be Zach. You know,
I can see that.
the
He,
creative. You know what I mean?
yeah, he looked hungry.
That's
I
fine.
knew the second I seen the Drake picture, out of here.
That's what happens when people change, bro.
The second I seen the Drake,
Yeah.
every time someone gets this close to Drake,
They change.
Y'all was in that
I'm
room
wait-
too. I just
I'm
didn't
You
take a
weren't close
photo.
enough, yo.
Yo, you were there, Ian?
I was there
Guys,
too.
Guys, watch out. Watch out.
Ian's walking next.
I just wasn't taking photos of him. I took a couple phone pics real quick, but
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Zach's just doing his own thing, so we're just doing our
Shout
own
out
thing
to
as well.
Jack. Dope ass photographer, dope ass videographer.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
dope. Yo, what does this mean for R&B Uncut? I just took this in.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. We'll say all this here. This happened way back in December.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, like he told us his decision back then, and it got finalized around
Wow.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we done R&B Uncuts after that. Okay, we're good then.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's cool. Like
Wow.
it's fine.
yeah, that's why.
Well, I
so
didn't-
he's pulled up. He's been handling them. He does what he needs to do.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. You guys are professionals.
That's what he had to do. You know,
Yeah,
couldn't
this is how
expose everything like like assholes. Keep
you guys
professional.
are grown ass men. This is,
Exactly. Look at this
wow.
guy.
Because I'm amazed,
It didn't end badly. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
fine. You know.
bruh. Okay.
And you know we let's be real, Jamal. We kind of saw it coming. It wasn't like
We
a
saw
thing.
that for at least a year.
It wasn't like a
Whoa.
surprise. It was just a matter of when,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
And it was fine.
And we'd had conversations before, and he never gave us like a full answer as to where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do, where he saw his future. So we just kind of always just left it, and we said, okay, by the end of the year, we'll have a conversation. And then he just brought it up one day, and we're like, oh, okay, cool.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And how's oh, this is a question for Kevin. Wave
Good.
Art Collective. Everything's good?
We've gotten a lot of things going on that could be like really sick for the end of the year. I don't know if I could. I guess we've said it enough at this point, but I shouldn't. I don't think I'm allowed to say this until July. But we got a Nuit Blanche installation. I don't know if I told you that.
Whoa. What? That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it. He says shit like this so calmly all the fucking time, bro.
It's big. It's big news.
Yeah, that's huge. What?
I mean, the day that Sanpri told me, I was like, I listened to Can't Tell Me Nothing like 3 times.
That's one of my favorite tracks like ever.
Yeah. That was my first thought. As soon as he told me, I'm like, I need to listen to this song.
I need to listen to this right now. That's
I know,
sick. I know that
Kanye for the
feeling.
people.
That's a sick feeling.
But yeah, so we got that going on, and that was me and Sanpri, but we're incorporating Wave and other people in the community, and then also Wave is getting involved with some other really interesting things that are going to be happening in Scarborough soon in terms of like the arts community and stuff. So.
I'm so excited to see like everything happen because like hearing like when I was like talking to Gavin and hearing like how they created like, the remix project and everything, and it was like the way his story and your story are like so like they aligned so much, where like they were just looking for space to like create something, and at first it started for like themselves, and they're like, yo, we can start helping like everyone, and then it just started growing and growing and growing. And it's like I'm excited because Scarborough needs that shit.
Yeah.
And
Like it really needs it.
And there's a lot of stuff that coming out right now. Like UTSC is gonna have an art building in the next 5 years, and then there's an arts building guild right now too that's coming. That's gonna be ready to go by the end of the year. Those are 2 things that we're gonna be involved in because we're obviously gonna finesse our way into that shit.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's what it's about.
See, this gets me excited. This is why I can't wait to go back outside.
Yeah,
Bro,
And
I'm excited.
are you guys accepting like new candidates
we're about
right now?
we're redoing the logo and website right now, like literally as we speak, and that's trying to get done as soon as possible. And then we're gonna start recruiting people. So if there's like artists that you know from Toronto who would be interested in that shit, like
Shit. Yeah, I actually have a kid that I want to send your way.
yeah,
Um, who's like young, like he's like 16 or 17. I think he needs some Kevin A like developing right now because he
that's
can sing, but he can't write for shit. So
Mm, happens.
he
as
just needs help with that.
a good mix. I just want like a singer or a writer and then like a producer, so that I don't have to be doing anything. I could just be delegating and letting the artist kind of and collaborating, obviously, but like throwing it in when I want rather than having to make the beat myself, and not
Yeah,
really
that's good.
Yeah,
that learning experience. I want people to have that learning experience of like making that shit their own from scratch.
That's good. And that way they get to work in a group kind of as well. So that's good.
yeah.
What are
And
you
do you
saying
ever
though?
me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Like I've just been just doing lives and shit. That's it.
How
Like,
is that? How's
I
the
was gonna
live
say,
going?
like, I feel like you might be getting an increase in traffic to your platform.
yo, bro, shit. I might be out of here soon. I'm waiting for it. Like, but like the love I've been getting from people has been crazy. Like I think it's because everyone's inside, so
Yeah.
everyone's like talking to each other and like.
Hmm.
But like the amount of love I've been getting from Toronto artists, like every artist I've grown up listening to in Toronto has like been reaching out to me, and I'm at this like I still can't believe like some of the people I get to talk to now,
Hmm.
and it's like it's just getting exciting, and like doing the IG lives are dope because I've never done that type of thing where I'm actually have to have a conversation with someone and engage a crowd and shit. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
I
like
think
yeah,
it's gonna be a thing that we should continue to do even after this because it's really easy to
def-
set up and it's good.
Yeah, when
Even yeah,
definitely.
it's kind of like setting up like a what do you call it? One of those like kind of conferences where you have people sitting in an audience Q&A kind of thing,
mm,
but you're
Yeah,
yeah,
training to do
totally.
that on an online.
like
You know what I mean?
my whole concept of it was like you know how Manifesto does the red chair talk thingy where everyone comes in and they like that's what I kind of wanted to do for the lives and have it be things for artists and like producers and creatives to come network with each other. And like
Hmm.
that's my favorite part. Like for example, like Overthrow, we have him Monday to Friday. He does beat breakdowns every morning at 9:30 a.m. And like in the beginning when he first started doing it, he was getting like 2 views and it was like me and Lisa. And then like 4 days later, he's getting like 15 consistent views at one time, which is like a way bigger increase. And like instead
Hmm.
of getting like 100 views in like the whole hour, he's getting like
Yeah.
500 views in the whole hour.
Not bad.
So it's like back like a year ago, me and Lisa came up with this concept before R&B Radar, or 2 years ago. Before R&B Radar, we had like Curator Network, and we wanted it to be like a whole network that housed people and their ideas and their stuff. So I'm like, this live is a perfect time to like have it as a network and like have people come in and put slots and like do their own thing, and all I have
Yeah.
to do is just house it on R&B Radar, and like that's why I feel like we're growing, we're getting more traffic because all we're doing is just bringing people together and like letting them do what they do
Yeah.
instead of like making it like it's the R&B Radar show and we're gonna. It's like more of like let's see if Dylan St. Clair sing today or like what does he have to say today or like let's bring this guy and like have him really drop gems for people because I want people like to learn and shit. You might as well be learning some tips and tricks while you're in this quarantine.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. Who just for the listeners, but like who are some of the people that you have been talking to?
So like
I want to go even more in depth.
I saw you were
yeah,
on what's his name? Russell D Pride.
yeah,
I saw
that
that.
one. If you, I think I still have it up. But if you go on my page and you look at my face the whole time he was talking, I was in awe. Like he's like someone I grew up listening to. Like
Yeah.
that's legit. Like I'm the first thing I said to him was like I remember like the first time I heard you, I clicked on YouTube and I just seen like the glasses, and I hear like 6 foot, 7 foot, and then you hear him to come in and start fucking rapping, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And like, what's Arizona? Let me go buy that shit. That shit sounds like it slaps. And like he like then I get to fucking talk to the guy and like the
That's
stuff
cool.
he had to talk about. Yeah. And like how humble he is. And like to hear like someone that is so successful.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I just live like in a 1-bedroom apartment and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like that's all that matters to me. And all I do is wear my own merch. And that's it. And like that's the life I want to live. Like that's like it.
If he's humble about that, if he loves that life and doesn't care, he doesn't want to be mega rich or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome that he could be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another cool thing we did was we had like this whole talent show thing like a few weeks ago where artists were coming on and singing and shit. And one of the guys, Miles Music, was singing on our R&B radar and ended up going on quarantine radio and winning the whole shit, which is
That's
fucking
wild.
crazy. Dude is famous now. Like he had like 0 followers. Now he has like 100,000 followers. His Twitter went from 0 followers. The next in 1 hour got like 12,000 followers. It's
Holy
like at
shit.
30,000, 40, 50,000 followers now or some shit like that.
What's his name? Sorry.
Miles Music with an underscore.
Yeah.
But Miles with an I. Like
Miles.
MILES
Yeah.
music underscore.
Oh,
Gotta start
yeah.
spinning
Holy
and
shit.
dancing on one of these lives, man. Fuck.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
84K. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and that guy was on our live. And like everyone was like talking mad shit about him on our live. Like
Really?
people were calling him like what does someone call him? Corbin Mars? Or like Bruno Blue or
Bruno.
something like
Oh, I kind of see why they're calling him that. Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
are
yeah,
going
yeah.
off on him. And then next thing I know he's talking to Tory Lanez and now the dude is famous. Like that was a cool moment. I was like, it's crazy how like you can just blow up like that.
Yeah.
That is wild.
And then who else? I talked to Kevin A. That was dope.
Yeah,
Pretty dope
Kevin
live.
told me before we started. I didn't even know he was on. Yeah, that was
How
low
was
key.
that?
That was dope because the best part about doing these lives, because like the best part of my life is the fact that every person that I listen to, I can just text them and ask them a question. Like I feel like people don't even take in how cool that shit is. Like remember when you were like growing up, you were like, Bow Wow hates Romeo because Bow Wow feels blah 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 and all this shit, and you were like talking for them, and like I can like be like, yo, Bow Wow, do you hate Romeo? And Bow Wow be like, yo, I hate him. That shit's fucking dope as fuck. Not Bow Wow,
Yeah.
I can't do that shit, but like I can go like to Kevin A and go like, why did it take you this long to drop this song?
Yeah.
And he gives me
Yeah.
a fucking answer, and that's so fucking cool to me. Like that's what I've been doing this live, just
Yeah.
talking to every person.
They become real
who
people to
inspires
you.
me.
They become real people to you, not just a celebrity or whatever public figure.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Exactly. And sometimes I forget that shit. Like sometimes I get surprised. Like when Kevin A jumps in, I'm like, oh shit, Kevin A is on the live. And I'm like, oh shit, I know him. And I'm like, let me hit him up. And then and like to see like people you know in the light of other people's eyes is like the most humbling thing. Like to see like Kevin A jump on and like people go like, yo, I'm from Australia. I love your music, Kevin. And like to see like people actually like fuck with their music. Like you get to see that up close and personal. It's so dope. And like I don't know. It's been dope. Like this quarantine's been kind of dope because of
Yeah,
this
man.
shit. But once we go back outside, I can't wait to like my whole idea is like the more people who start doing lives on our thing, like once we get out of this quarantine is to start making these live shows, actual shows.
They might
Like
become
Overthrow, I actually want to have him go into studios and we actually have people shoot him with like our favorite artists or our favorite producers. I want to like take my interviews and actually have them in like an actual setting, and like I want to do more things. Like I can't wait to start R&B Uncut again. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, real
I'm
shit.
missing that. Yeah,
Please need
Real
it.
shit.
and like the impact like the last one we just dropped has been really nice, and like it's gotten like on like some nice blogs and shit like that, and
nice.
it's got me excited for like the next few ones. And like I'm gonna drop this here, but the people we have lined up for this R&B Uncut, bro.
Don't have to say them, but tell us after. You haven't even told us.
Yo,
I'm assuming there's new possible people.
it's different. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Once we can go
Yeah,
outside, the price has gone up. I
Good.
promise you.
Yeah.
Like the people,
It should.
the people who are asking us, like I'm telling, like the next 5 R&B
See?
Uncuts we do, next 5 of them, the artists that we're doing, they at least sold 10 million records.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
The next 5.
Perfect.
So I'm fucking excited.
NBA young boy.
It's not even. Imagine. He's got an R&B album coming out. Yeah.
That would be hard as hell.
That would be nasty though. If he had an
NBA
if he had one on NBA, and he's there with his skinny jeans.
Production.
Gee.
Yo, that'd be fire, bro. That'd be fire. I've been like,
That's good.
and I've been listening to like a lot of new artists. Like I used to think NBA Youngboy was ass. That dude's pretty fire, bro.
No,
Like,
he
he's pretty
is.
good.
Yeah. I wasn't too
Got it
sure
for the
about him
street
either
soldiers.
until I gave him a chance. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the whole time I just been going off what the Shade Room's been telling me. So I've been trying to stay away from him. And then
Yeah.
he sneaked into a song with like the baby or something, and that's how. Then I was like, oh, he's actually
The
pretty
recent
nice,
one?
and I started listening.
What
Yeah,
was
the
it
one that
called?
just that's the
Jump or
that
something?
song. Yeah.
Something
And I was
like
like, oh, he's actually pretty nice. Then I started checking out older stuff. I mean,
that. Mhm.
he has some bars.
Mhm.
He has some bars.
Yeah, for sure. Have you been checking out anybody else's lives and stuff like that?
Yes, because that's how I get all my ideas, man. I've been going live to live, going like, what are you doing that I can like take and make, bring to my life? Like I just
Facts.
learned how to do that little picture thing that makes you like
Oh
turn into
yeah,
like a FaceTime, and you can put like your logo, so it looks like that's your banner and shit. That kind of looks
Yeah.
cool.
yeah. That's sick.
I learned that from someone else's live, so I just been going on lives and just learning shit because a lot of people have been dropping gems. That's how like I've been growing our R&B radar right now because I've just been listening to other people drop gems, and I've been taking the money from SERP and then investing it
Hey.
in the shit they've been telling me to invest in it.
Yeah. That's true. That's what you're using the SERB funds on.
Hell yeah.
That's good, man. That's what we were saying. We were talking about it last week. We were like, yeah, if you're gonna use this check, just make sure that you invest it a little bit, do something good with it,
Yeah.
at least. You know what I mean? So
It's not
that's
too
good.
often you get money like this. I know it's like some people are going to need that money to live, but if you're fortunate enough to have a little bit of leeway and just use it for something good, productive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm lucky enough to be able to still be able to make like money during
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
because of like my platform's digital. So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm still able to make not as much, but still something. So I'm like, I might as well take this money and like really use it for advertising and marketing. And like that's a thing. Like I need to jump on a live and really tell people like, if you really invest your money in YouTube advertising and Instagram marketing,
Mhm.
it could really take your shit to the next level.
Mhm.
Like, and it doesn't take that much money. You just have to spend the right money
Yeah.
in the right place.
Yep.
And
We've been. Yep.
like you guys know what I'm, because you guys run your
Yeah.
own things and you market your own shit, and it's like you can see the wonders like just the right ad can do. Like for example, like the Dylan Sinker Uncut, I did a Instagram ad and a YouTube ad, and like just overnight, just jumped to 28,000 views, and like interactive views, and like people actually commenting and shit, and like
Yeah. No, it's
people
worth
really
it.
like. Yeah, people really look down on marketing. Not
Get it
look
when
down,
it's
but
still kind of cheap. It's the Facebook and YouTube rates are still kind of cheap for advertising, so you should be doing it now and not later, because eventually it will get to that level where
it's too much.
you know how expensive TV is, for example. It'll get there. Maybe not TV now, but it'll get to that how expensive TV is, and then it won't be affordable for smaller companies. So you should be doing that now. And yeah, no, we've been running I've been testing anyways, just a lot of testing with ads on our platform, just getting the right audience. You have to target kind of the right people. So I've just been doing a bunch of testing last week. So,
Oh, okay. So you're the marketing guy for the guys? Like
Uh,
you're the one who does like most of the ads and everything?
yeah, I've been doing a lot of the ads just because I guess I just took a digital marketing course, so I've been fed a lot of information over the last 2 months about
Oh,
all
so you
this.
did.
Yeah, paid Facebook, Instagram, SEO, all this stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's just serious too. Like that really makes a difference.
hmm yeah, yeah. And like you said, like if the content is truly good, like the Dylan St. Clair thing, for example, people are gonna click it. They're gonna swipe up if they hear if you're
Yeah,
targeting those people who like that music, then I don't see why they wouldn't swipe up, listen, and then
swipe
bam, you get a
and
follower,
listen.
you get a
Yeah,
like. Yeah,
that's
makes
what I did
sense.
for the Kevin A uncut, and that shit blew up. Like I'm still surprised because like it did better than it was even projected to do with the ads. So it's like
hmm
to do better. That just shows you how if you have, like you said, if you have the right content and you show it to the right people,
Yeah.
it does the work for you and it's worth the money.
And honestly, if you're doing it, it's at the end of the day, it's the smartest thing to do because you know that the organic reach on these platforms are dying, right? Like you're not Instagram organic reach is trash. Like you get 2%.
It doesn't even exist anymore.
It's barely, and there's a reason why they want you to pay for the ads. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So
The only place that you can get organic
Twitter,
like interaction is Twitter, to be
Twitter,
honest. That's the
because
only place I
the
would never
retweet,
spend money on.
it's the power of that retweet. You know, you get retweet, bam, it's in front of that person's following, and then yeah,
Yeah.
it
And
goes
like
viral.
even the power of like a like. A like shows up to all your followers,
Exactly.
like on their timeline. So like one person liking could
Yeah.
like show it to like 400 people right
Instagram
there.
removed that, right? Remember how we used to see likes? Now we don't.
Yeah,
They removed that,
because
for example.
that was getting people in trouble, man.
That too.
Yeah, that shit was getting
That
people in
too.
trouble, bro.
Could not like
Lisa
shit.
Lisa still has that on her Instagram, fam.
How?
She, cause she won't update it. She's smart.
Shit.
You might have updated it. You don't
She's
have it
that.
anymore.
I was about to say you should
It's
update
like,
it
damn.
in her sleep. Yo.
You'd be able to still see likes and shit too.
What? Oh, you did it the day after? Oh. See, she had it to the day before they turned it off. She's
Well, my
aware.
girlfriend's the same way, and like I'm like, oh well, she can't see it anymore. But
How did I always wanted
with
to
my
ask you
content,
this
yeah,
question.
I know.
Yeah. How did she
It's
do that?
she's I would say she's a lot chiller about it than a lot of other women would be.
Yo,
But
Lisa doesn't even like me following you because of your content.
I'm dead.
I'm not even the one taking the picture.
I
Lisa says hi.
Hi, how's it going?
feel guilty looking at your pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get
I
caught.
feel-
Who am I getting caught?
You know what? You know what I always do? I always like his shit, then unlike it because I feel guilty. As every single time I'll like it, I'll be like, shit.
That's cool.
Lisa's gonna see
Take
this
that
shit.
back.
Don't worry.
But I'm telling you, it's dope shit though. Like if I was
It's
a
all
single
good.
man, I'd be like, that's fire, bro.
It's all good. I get it. I get it. I don't need the likes. You can't even see the likes anyways. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We were talking about lives and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
I wanted
right.
to show man something. Here's we have a new segment.
Oh, you doing the okay.
What's the
We have a new
segment?
Okay.
Not really a segment, but a moment. So basically what it is I find a world star video of the week and I show man's. This is technically the first one officially. We had one last week. We're trying to make this happen.
Who
This
came
is
up
still
with this
very
idea?
Pardon?
Who came up with the idea?
I came up with it. We kind of did it ourselves, you know.
An
It was kind of
idea.
me, just because I had to show them something, and then I was
This
like, "Wait, why not?"
idea is genius.
Yeah,
We'll see. I don't know what he's about to, we'll see if it works for YouTube. I end up
Yeah,
having the
hopefully.
blur it out anyways.
hopefully it works.
Oh
Let
man.
me pull this shit up here.
That reminds me back in the day. That's what people used to do. Like they see crazy shit on World Star and go like, "Yo, fam, look at this shit."
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Share
pass
that.
It's one of those things that just has never changed. World Star.
Wow, you can do this too.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
True.
This guy's like, what?
This is this is the future. Like I
Real
can't
shit.
believe this.
I'm feeling the 2020 right now.
I literally said that in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, this is what I know. You're like this.
All right. So this one is, it's not the best video that I found this week. The best video is lit. It's just that it's long and there's lots of blood and bad stuff.
Oh god.
Oh,
So this is an appropriate for YouTube choice here.
Okay, what was the headline first? We got to read the headline.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
let's
headline.
see the headline.
My bad. That's a world star basic right there. Epic fail. Driver falls asleep on forklift truck, ends up setting off disastrous domino effect. These are always
Oh,
good, you know.
20,
shit.
this is going to be 20 seconds of gold.
Nice
Right.
20-second video, something
go.
light. I'll mute it, and here we go, guys.
Bro.
Dumbass.
Oh, no.
Dumbass.
Yo.
What is that, though?
Dumbass.
No way.
Dumbass.
Oh, it keeps going.
Dumbass. Dumbass.
He got fired, yo.
Whoa.
There's no way.
But he got sued.
Yo, they
Yeah,
made him
bro.
clean it up, and then he got fired.
I'll run that back one more time just so everybody can
So,
see. But yeah, look
he
at
was-
him knocked out.
He's
I
sleeping.
got a question though. How did
Jeez.
he wake up that fast?
Yeah.
Because he got nudged by the thing, right?
I mean, he also could have died. That was kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have got fucked up in all that.
What is that falling on him? That looks like bricks.
Yeah, it looks like boxes and
Oh, man.
I'll play
That's
it one
bad.
more time for us.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like a bunch of boxes and shit.
Jeez.
Yo, he could have really died.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really could have been crushed to death.
Yo, his instincts are crazy because he didn't even look up. He just ran.
Loki, that's me still.
Like, and he's like, gone. Like that was crazy.
I'm a man to do that. Fall asleep like that?
Yeah, I would fall asleep, but I'm not waking up when I hit it. Like I'm dead.
He'll kill me. But yeah, that was fucked. But yeah, there are a couple other videos, but I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's one where the girl, she shoots her boyfriend in the
Oh
stomach.
my God.
That's
Why?
fucked up.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to show you guys. It got really ratchet and almost very entertaining because he keeps on egging her on. She has the gun and he's like, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do shit. And she's telling him, leave, can you please leave or else I will shoot you. And he doesn't listen.
Oh,
He gets into her face
And the
and then bop, she just lets it off.
He deserved to get shot there.
And he starts screaming like a bitch.
He's asking
That's what
for
he
it, though.
did. How are you gonna tell someone they're not gonna do something when they have the thing in their hand?
That's what I'm
They'll
saying.
never do that. Are you crazy? You
You
deserve to
can only
get
do that
shot.
to certain people.
Be
Like I've
testing
done
her.
that myself. And even I was like, shit. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm taking a risk here.
Yeah. Because you really have to really trust that this person is like whipped and they're gonna listen
Yeah.
to you.
There's even this time, I was thinking about this today for some reason. Yo, Kevin, you remember when we were younger and we were playing ball outside? And that guy walked down the street and he said something. And then I snapped on him. I just started cussing him out. He was one of the brown dudes that lived down the street.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah. And like but either way, he was walking down the street. He looked sketchy as hell, right? And he said something under his breath about Kevin. And I was just in a mood.
Damn.
So I just snapped, you know what I mean? So I started talking shit to him. I was like, yo, do something. But in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, this guy comes over here. Can we take him? Really?
Start questioning it.
That
I'm
reminds,
like, I'm acting up right now. I should probably shut the hell up. But I'm like, I'm too deep. Let's get it.
that reminds me of like one of my few like Malvern stories when I was like in grade 6 at Malvern Junior Public School.
Yeah.
There's this guy named Daniel Burnside. He was like my best friend at the time. He was like a bigger dude. And there's another guy named Hakeem who always made fun of him for being bigger. One day I was in a mood too. And he was just saying, yo, you fat fuck. Just kept on saying that to him. Then I was like, I just turned to him and I was like, yo, pick on someone who actually wants to say something to you. And he's like, you have something to say? I was like, yeah, I do, you pussy. And I'm a kid. That was the first time I swore. And he's like, do you just call me a pussy? Say it one more time. In my head is like, I have to say it one more time because I can't be a pussy. But
Exactly.
please do not punch me right now.
Exactly.
I do not want to fight.
Yeah,
I will cry and I will snitch on you. Don't do it.
yeah.
So I said pussy, and the dude punched me anyways. And guess what I did? I cried and I snitched on the nigga. Cause
Damn.
fuck that shit.
Damn.
I had to. You can't punch me in front of the whole school. We
Yeah.
both have to go down now.
No, that's facts. I've always said
If it was
if
in
mans are gonna
private,
kill me, I'm taking at least 2
everyone
or 3
down.
mans down. I'm taking
Yeah.
at the bare minimum, I'm taking 2 of you down as well with me.
At least.
At
Yeah.
least.
I
Gotta
want
go.
them to do like
Yeah.
a forensic report on me, and they do like the forensic files thing, and they say they found DNA under my nails, which
Yeah.
means it was a sign of a struggle.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be that type of guy.
Gotta can't go down without a fight at least, you know?
Yeah. No
Yeah,
matter
yeah, yeah.
what happens to
Yeah.
me, I'm standing right back up and I'm like, nah. Not
Yeah.
right now. Not without at least
Like,
2 of you.
It's
Even if the next person wasn't even involved. I need
worse.
2.
It's worse when if you're in a fight, you just get hit with like knocked out with 1 hit. You're just out. Like,
Yeah, I can never
That's
do
the
that.
worst
that
thing
sucks.
in the world.
That sucks.
That's one thing that's never happened to me, thank God. Actually, it has, but it was allowed to happen because it was in rugby. I played rugby, and then I got kneed right in the face.
I mean, if you get sucker punched in the back of the head, you did not see that coming. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
What can you do, right?
That one's crazy. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lisa.
That's
one's
just
crazy.
that's just weird. Like when you get knocked out, though, it's so weird. It's like an out of body experience. It's like I saw myself getting
Yeah.
hit in the face,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like I saw myself wobbling and trying to get up and looking stupid. It's
Like,
crazy.
Do you hear that sound like that? Like
Yeah,
really
like-
high sound. Yeah.
It's a
I heard
ringing.
that, and it was just like the movies. It's like it's that, and then you hear like faint people in the back. Yo, are you okay?
Like a flashbang went off, and you're
Yeah, exactly.
a fucking
And you're
flash-
standing up like.
Yeah,
You know those scenes with like when the camera like flashes on your face and then it goes into dark and then flashes on your face again.
Yeah,
You actually see that shit.
that's what it
Like
felt
you
like.
actually see yourself like that. It's crazy. Every time
It's
you blink,
wild.
it's a different camera angle.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Life is
Yeah.
crazy still.
Have you guys watched the Jordan Last Dance documentary thingy?
Kevin did. I haven't
oh yeah.
watched it yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it, but I guess half of us haven't seen it. But
Oh, okay. Then I'll wait then.
I mean, I don't even care. We summarize the first episode.
You can talk about it. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not like a spoiler. I mean, it's already happened, right? So
My argument has to be this: for people to really argue if LeBron is better than Jordan, it's the stupidest argument I've ever seen in my life.
it's a popular argument.
No, because it's like this. I see it's like trying to argue what's better, the iPhone 11 or the iPhone 4.
I feel you.
The hell? LeBron's a new league of nigga. Like Jordan was the cool nigga back in the day, but like this is a new cornbread, thoroughbred nigga right there. You can't beat that shit. 6'8", 250 pounds, can jump 40 inches. He would destroy Jordan. The hell? He would slap the shit out of Jordan. The fuck?
LeBron's a beast.
If he faced Jordan in the final, if LeBron and Jordan existed at the same time, and LeBron was facing him every single time in the finals, Jordan would have 0 rings. I guarantee.
I don't know about that. I don't know
I
about that.
guarantee it.
It's hard. You can't really know. I mean, you take both of them at the same age. You take them at the same age, and we should go back in time and do it. Be interesting to see.
I'm sorry. It's because you can just tell. Like for example, like Zion.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was huge at 10.
That's facts.
Like,
he was my size 10 at 10.
At 10.
Yeah.
I know him at 25 versus Jordan at 25. He's killing Jordan. But I know if it was a different time, Jordan would definitely beat him. But like right now, there's no point doing old versus new. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like to compare like different eras of athletes and stuff like that. We'll never really truly know. All we can do is guess and base off stats and
stats, you're right.
witness accounts and this and that. Like it's all up in the air. I will say though, Michael Jordan is one of those guys that is really a killer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he was a killer.
He's a man to take a couple people down with him. You know?
Yeah. But
He'll
like
kill a
from what
man.
I've watched, he looked like he was this generations ahead of them. Like
Yeah.
of all the people then, like he was just doing stuff that people weren't doing, and he was just he just looked like it just looked weird watching him face people because it felt like they were like in the 70s and he was like in the 90s. Like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like he
I
felt
get you.
like decades ahead of these people.
Yeah.
But
That's
other
how I
than that,
feel.
it's a pretty good documentary.
Yeah, that's what my uncle, he was playing it while I was just doing some of my shit. But it was sounding and looking kind of hot from what I was watching.
But I'm
yeah,
more
Kevin
excited
watched
to
most of it, so he could probably
I'm
give a
more
better.
excited to see like the LeBron James version of that though.
That'll be in time. There's not gonna be a LeBron James version of that though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but you know what I want like a docu-series for LeBron.
You already
But
know.
I don't think that's not gonna happen for like the next 20 something years.
Yeah, you already know Netflix is working on a Kobe one for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they said they were filming for the last 2 of his
They're
seasons.
probably working on it.
Oh, yeah?
already.
Yeah, like ESPN was filming the last 2 seasons of it.
Good.
Of Kobe's career.
Good.
Like they started it after he passed, or
No, before.
during. So they have footage of
So
him
they were
like.
ready. They were making one right now.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! And then he
away.
passed while making it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's
worse.
that's crazy.
I still can't believe he passed away. I keep on thinking
that's
it was
wild.
like
I wrote that earlier this week on Twitter. I was like, yo, damn.
Yeah.
Or that was last week, sorry, yeah.
You have Twitter?
Yeah, bro.
What is it?
I swear I follow you or you follow me or something like that.
Really?
It's one of the ways, I think.
I never see you on Twitter.
I'm a retweet, man. I'm silent.
Oh. I'm gonna
Actually, I don't follow you. I only follow BRadar.
See, that's why I don't see you.
There you go.
Okay, I'll follow you.
So you don't run your social, Tommy?
I do. I just don't look.
Like you have the password, you log in whenever the hell you want, but you have someone kind of running it, like posting, or no?
No, it's just me.
Oh, it's all you.
Or Lisa.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because I don't. And Lisa does the emails too.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because I don't try to I try to do the automated thing, but I hate because news changes and shit happens. So like I end up jumping on and then posting shit myself, and I'm like, okay, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just don't trust people posting for me because I want them to write it a certain way.
It's gonna it's gonna take a while to find someone like that.
Yeah, like how do you guys do you guys take turns?
So
or is there just one voice for your
it's mostly Ian.
It's mostly me. I mean, if he has something that he wants to post, if he has a piece of content that he wants to post, he'll do it. Jamal could do that anytime.
Ian's the one that does like most of the posts that you see. I'm the man that posts up all the stupid stories.
Okay.
Yeah. He's more
for the comedic relief.
He's more funny. He's funnier than me, so he's posting the funny shit. I'm more of like, if you need copy, I could write that to some.
Give me some numbers.
I write some copy. I could post something, whatever.
Yeah, but Ian handles the Twitter and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a dope question. This is a question I always want to ask people who own platforms. How do you decide what color the emoji you guys use is?
Oh, surprise!
For me, it's an interesting.
Yeah.
So I feel weird posting a darker skinned one, so I go with the yellow one because it's neutral.
Yeah, see,
that's what I do. Because I feel weird doing the white one for some reason.
I feel weird doing the black one, and I'm the only person that in the fucking platform. It makes, and I'm like, I should.
I do the yellow ones as well.
I do the yellow ones because it's neutral, like it's no race, whatever. So
that's what I'm
and
saying.
The yellow isn't like Asian yellow, you know what I mean? So it's
no.
It's like real Simpson yellow. So
yeah.
you're like, all right, this is everyone.
Is that Asian people actually use that sometimes.
I know.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And I'm like, did anybody tell them that's not them?
Come on.
That's not you.
They have a middle. They have a middle one.
If anything, they're more. Sadly, they're more of the the white people ones. You know what I mean?
The first one with the black hair.
Yeah.
That shit that kills me.
It's facts though, because that yellow is way too yellow,
Yeah.
and that yellow is racist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
we
for
want
you
to
to
be like,
use
yo,
that
you,
is fun.
they had like a
you
pitch
took our jokes too seriously.
Got
A pitch black one.
like a black.
No eyes, just teeth.
Yeah. The Akon emoji.
Yeah, yo.
Mm.
Oh. It makes Akon hasn't dropped emojis yet.
I mean, that's
Like,
actually be nasty.
Akon.
Kanojis?
Yeah, it'd be something with Akon in it.
That'd be pretty lit.
Yeah,
Akon.
I'm just trying to figure out how you get to like own a country. Like, I want to own a country.
Akon
Lady
How do you
City.
per-
bro?
How do you purchase one? Where do you go to purchase a country?
It's wild. The Senegal, I think, is where it is. It's
Yeah.
the-
How do you do that?
the president of Senegal gave him a town or a city.
That's crazy, man.
He just gave it to him. He's like, "Here you go," and then he's
He
like,
just for free?
I don't know what the agreement was, but I guess he fucks with him and he gave it to him. He's like, "Here, you can have it."
Imagine waking up and you find out your city has just been given away to Akon.
That's wild.
That'd be
That
kinda
is
sick,
Akon's
though.
your
I'd be like-
president, yeah,
Like,
I'd be like, oh fuck,
and you're using his currency, Akon,
Yeah.
Acoin or whatever it's called,
Acoins?
or something like that. Yeah, it's a crypto. So I mean,
No, I'd be
anyone
like- I'd be lit.
anyone can make it, right?
African ever if that happened to me.
I'm going.
You're out of here as a country if Akon's owns you now. It's over.
No. It's lit.
It's over. Like, no one can talk to me anymore. Imagine their
thought-
Olympic team.
At first, I thought it was a big publicity
Runners.
thing, but I'm not sure. I guess he runs the government. It's kind of crazy.
He's the king.
Yeah,
Do we have to
Yeah.
call him King Akon now?
I don't
think
know.
so. I don't know. I don't know how they're.
Kong.
I have no idea how it works. Is he still
Imagine his next album after like this whole thing's finalized. His next album talk is gonna be different.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, that's like real rich talk.
That's ruler. I'm a ruler.
Yeah, he's gonna be talking about inflation, nigga. Crazy. Import, export.
taxes and shit? No tax.
He's really shipping bricks, you know? He's
It'll be interesting to see how the economy works in a few years, though.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
do you guys
even
think
know.
is gonna happen? Like once like we are allowed to like safely go outside, like what's gonna happen to the world?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think everyone's gonna get lit, man. Like that first I think that first weekend, that first Friday to Sunday, crazy. It's gonna be
Yeah,
like the purge, but like in a good way. You
yeah,
know?
and then the cases will spike up again next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying. That's
We're all
this
gonna
thing's
go
not
back
gone.
and infect each other again. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm taking in like I was reading somewhere. Yo, by the way, I've started to read. Amazing.
Congrats.
Amazing.
It's fun.
I
It's fun.
suggest it to any person who doesn't read. You should
Mhm.
read.
I've
crazy.
been doing reading too. I try to do
I feel
a little
like Ian,
bit.
you feel like a reader. Jamal feels like a reader. Kevin feels like a reader too. I could be wrong though. You guys really give me
barely a
reading
reader.
vibe.
I
Really?
I just became a reader about
What?
2 years ago, 3 years ago, two.
Does
You look like you've
Twitter
been reading
count?
books
Or?
for at least 6 years. Like
Not
deep
like
diving in books.
it's been about 2 years. Like yeah, and I only really read nonfiction, so
Wow.
I don't read
Look at this
fiction.
guy. Only reading facts, yo.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I just
Wait,
fiction
like-
doesn't interest me that much.
Me too.
I don't know.
Even when I play video games, I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible.
True.
Except Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you stop at the light.
I used to do that as a kid.
Oh, like you drive. Oh, okay, like it's
yeah,
real.
literally like stop at the light, park, like parallel park.
You hit a person. Oh fuck! I gotta get out and help them.
I'm sorry.
I would pray they didn't get hurt. And then, like,
You call the
thank God.
ambulance. Like you can call the ambulance in those games.
Yeah,
He
you
helps the
could.
person.
That's jokes. But have you accepted that your summer's gone?
Oh, I've already accepted it. The second it got like, I seen them ready to roll out like Serb and like they're like we're locked down and non-essential workers can't work. I was like, summer's over, caravan is over. I don't get why people got surprised. I'm like basically 2020 is over. I'm ready thinking for 2021.
Thank you. Okay, cool. As long as we're on the same place.
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to May 2021. Yeah. May 2021 is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what like I
Let's
think
hope.
it's gonna be really nasty too, because right now the whole world is on the internet, and like Toronto's putting on a show right now.
Yeah,
Like
for
we're
sure.
killing it, especially like in the R&B road. Like everyone's dropping amazing music. The production producers are killing it. Like these producer battles as well. A lot of cool things are happening, and I feel like that's setting the table for 2021 for like people in Toronto to blow up that aren't OVO or XO. Like that's what I'm waiting for. Like I'm waiting for that wave of Toronto artists that isn't connected to like the things that made us blow up. Like I'm waiting for like our new wave of music to like pop and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like Drake is dope, but like I'm ready to hear some like new people from our city like putting on for us and shit. Like people in their 20s and shit.
I'll fuck with that.
I think we're gonna enter a renaissance, if you will,
Definitely.
of music here. So yeah,
should be a good time for the future.
Yeah. I wouldn't completely write off 2020, but it's just different. The things we can do, but with the time we have, we can definitely. There's a lot of things we could still do.
The reason I'm writing off 2020 is because I know it's going to take up to a year and a half for us to get a vaccine, which means they're probably not going to let us go out into venues.
Yeah.
So like in my head, that's every R&B Radar show. That's every R&B Uncut. That's basically all our original content we can't do.
That was all your plans, right? So
yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have to wait till. But maybe like the R&B Uncut, we can probably figure out a way once, because they're probably gonna do something where we can maybe be able to be in small groups of
maybe
like 10 people.
Yeah.
So we can see. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be completely different. Like
I'm just trying to be able to go outside freely by fall.
That'll happen. That'll happen.
By like mid-September, if we can.
By fall?
By fall, it should be fine.
Probably happen. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be cool. And then, most of the year, you don't want to say it, but most of it is, it's kind of written off just because for all of us, it's kind of like we need to go to certain places and be in bigger groups of people.
There's only so much you can do like this, like those live performances on IG Live are only so good,
Yeah.
It's
they're
just
only
not
gonna
the same.
last. They're gonna be so entertaining for so long.
Yeah.
You're already getting tiring.
Yeah.
After the Babyface Teddy Riley, the second time going around, I was like, I'm getting over like the whole hearing producers go. Like I'm ready to see like higher production.
Yeah.
We only do so good with this through a computer screen interaction as humans. We need that face to face. It's just
But it's gonna I just know I'm never gonna miss a studio session ever again. I'm never every R&B Uncut is gonna be planned. Like I'm there every single fucking time. I'm never taking anything for granted ever again. Every moment. Because if I knew when we're doing this Dylan St. Clair, we won't be doing an R&B Uncut for a year after that I would have soaked in the moment a little more. Yeah. Even back to the Kevin A one, I would have soaked in all those moments a little bit more, because we won't be able to have that moment for a minute. Stuck. Yeah, I can't wait.
We're all adapting, It is what it is right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, I forgot. Always do this. Can't remember now, but.
Oh, I always wanted to ask you guys this question. I need to get you guys on IG Live though. Lost in Nostalgia. I'd love to have you guys and interview you guys. But this is a question I actually want to ask you guys. What's your end goal? What is your goal for Lost in Nostalgia? What do you guys want you guys to turn into, the whole business? Because I know many of you guys have different answers.
We had similar answers.
Yeah, it's similar. It's for us, we want Lost Nostalgia as a brand to be recognized throughout the city, as just some guys that make shit, like make some like good stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we want to be an
Um,
an outlet for inspiration and
Yeah,
information,
and for
um,
creatives to
creatives as well.
be able to communicate freely.
Mhm.
Just kind of just it's more of a community. That's what we're trying to do with the whole Lost in Nostalgia brand itself. Create more of a
Yeah.
community in the art community and in Toronto, and be recognized by people in the city simply by our logo.
Wow. Okay. I like that. And
There's a
you,
lot more to it, but yeah.
you feel the same way, Ian?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. We're still
You
trying
got-
to figure out our strengths and where we should take certain platforms. Like YouTube is
Yeah.
super new for us. Like we just started putting shit on there, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna grow an entity on there and see where it goes and see what works, and then stick with it.
Yeah.
Um,
What I see, like what I thought I saw you guys becoming was what, like, not in the same way, but like the same impact, which like what Lyrical Lemonade is to like Chicago.
That's
That's what like Lost
what
in
we
the
want.
Sun is gonna be like to Toronto.
mhm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now, because I've seen enough of your music videos to see like you guys have enough of a unique style that when I see a video, I'm like, okay, that's your shit.
Yeah.
And like I'm just waiting for you guys to like really really expand, because I feel like you can make it more than just you're just posting just original content. You can like make it like a platform in itself and like really expand it to like a really big ass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That is part of the goal, but at the same time, again, it's just the pieces. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
it's just finding the right pieces and making sure we have the right people around us, which we do mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good team. That's why I'm saying like
Yeah.
you guys can literally make anything happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was excited for this year so much.
It's funny. Lyrical Lemonade is definitely like for me, business wise, inspiration wise, they're there. So it's funny you mentioned them. And
Yeah,
they
because I see what they're doing, and I'm like, yo, Lost in Nostalgia can do all this shit and more
Exactly.
for our
Mhm.
city. And like, I can
Exactly.
see you guys like getting like sponsorship deals where you like with like the Raptors and like Nike and like all those things, and like doing shit like that and having like your own like brand, like legit like fucking like hoodies, like freaking like actual merchandise, like little mini cameras that are like such Lost Nostalgia and shit like that. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've always I thought about that too. I'm like, it would be sick if we linked up with a camera company and we have like a Lost in Nostalgia, just like disposable camera.
We've talked about this as a
that would be
possibility.
so yeah, because like
Yeah.
Colors has like their own headphones.
That's wild. Yeah.
Teamed up with like a really they're like $500 a head.
Yeah, I think some sort of collaboration with a product. So Lyrical Lemonade, I mean, they actually made lemonade.
Yeah,
they have Jordans,
and they did Jordans, which is huge.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember what they did. Yeah, they
did
the Jordan
yeah.
colorway.
And they have lemonade too. It's super overpriced, but it is branded lemonade. So, and yeah, no, I think like a camera, that's around our alley. So something like that.
Especially because it's Lost in Nostalgia. If you guys were selling your own like vintage camera,
we're riding this. I don't even know if it's a wave or it is the way it is now with this nostalgic kind of analog style.
Yo, low key, you guys are starting a little thing in Toronto. I've been seeing ever since like the whole the VHS and the music videos and all that shit. I'm seeing a lot of more people do it, and a lot of more people doing like their own live performances with that type of edit.
Yeah, I hope so. It's, you know, they might not be following us, but I'm sure people are watching us.
They definitely are.
They're watching. They are watching.
They're watching. People watch. So you'll be surprised how many people watch and they don't say anything.
Sure. I see if they're following us. I'm like, they got it from us.
No, it's facts.
Yeah.
People, and that's the thing. Like a lot of people know about us, and I have no problem saying this on record. I'm sure Mans like Drake and Mans and OVO and EXO, they all know of all of us here in this call.
Oh, definitely.
You know of all of us. It's just we're not where we need to be.
Yet.
You know what, bro, you ran Dylan St. Clair ads. What if your ad popped up on Drake's phone? It could have.
I know
It could have.
100% fact Drake knows every single person in this fucking city.
I feel like at
Everybody.
that level, you kind of
Everyone.
have to understand a little bit. Even you're not gonna say anything, but
Yeah, and like
Mhm.
someone close to Drake once told me that he literally just waits. Like you were saying, like he waits, he sees what you're doing. He's like, all right, once you get to a certain level, I'm gonna come and pick you up. But like I see you. But once you get to that level, if you show me your potential, you get there, then I'll meet you halfway or whatever.
yeah.
Exactly.
So like,
Yeah, I know for a fact people are watching. We've all seen it. We've all seen people, not necessarily, let's not say steal, but be inspired.
I know
Yeah.
everything we do. For example, the Joel uncut.
Yeah.
You know how many people I've seen at that studio the day after we dropped, like literally the day after we dropped the uncut.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah.
Bruh,
We
know
got
how
a
many
couple
times I answered
DMs.
that
Yo,
question?
where's
Yeah,
that?
where's that? And I'm like,
Yeah,
let me
man.
be the nice person I am and
Yeah.
tell them. The next thing I know,
Exactly.
there's an uncut, their own uncut at the same place. And I'm like, oh, true. You could have just asked us if you could have just done it for you.
I've been
But
seeing a lot of uncuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm not saying we started it. I'm not gonna say we started.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just,
we
It's
definitely
not
did not
original
start.
idea. Let's
It's
be
not.
real.
Yeah.
No.
but
But
when it goes for Toronto and the
Yeah.
certain style of
Ex-
uncut,
And that's what's key.
yeah.
the certain style, I feel like like Sideways Studios.
Yes.
If we came out and started doing our thing sideways, they will feel a way too.
Exactly.
Mm.
I would never do that to them because that's their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I would never do anything sideways. That was scared shit. Even if it was by accident.
Yeah. The second I see anything sideways on our shoes, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, they got that concept down. Like you can't
Yeah.
even. That one's the
Shout out to those guys.
VHS is loose. You know,
That's
you
a
can
really
kind of.
good setup that
Yeah.
they got going on.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
They got
that
it.
shit's crazy. I didn't even know they were in Toronto until like I think one of you guys sent it to me in the chat.
Yeah. I sent it to you, and then I was like, yeah, but they are sponsored by like some beer company, I believe, or something like that as well. So they have a bit more of a budget. But even still, like the space that they have access to, and just the whole setup of their show is so simple and nice, and it's just always consistent looking. That's exactly where I want us to be with R&B Uncuts when we could drop them again.
Yeah, that's exactly because like my thing is like I want it to be in a studio that people see as the R&B Uncut studio, and I want it to be a brand within itself. Like I don't even want people like I kind of even don't even want people to take it as an R&B radar. Like I just want it to be a thing by itself.
Mhm.
And I'm working on the logo, and I got inspired. You know the BET Uncut old school with
Don't
the
kill me.
star logo.
Yeah.
I got inspired by that.
Sick.
Like I might be dropping like how that looks in a week, I think,
Nice.
for R&B Uncut. But yeah, we definitely need to do. Push the Wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the shit they do is really nice. Like I love their aesthetic in the studio, how they have like their studio and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and how it's like nostalgic, like in the way like it reminds me of what's that shit? That not Tiger. Big Tiger. Big Tigger?
Big Tigger.
Yeah, Rhapsody. Big Tiger. Big Tigger. Yeah. That shit he had. It reminded me of that. So it was pretty nice.
We also have to, I'm going to send you a link to the project we worked on with Kevin. We have like a rough
Yeah,
copy
he was telling me about that.
of it. We have like a rough version of it. So I'll send you the link and the password to that
I'm excited.
after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man's trying to wrap up. Are you good? You want to keep going?
I'm cool.
Yeah,
with
we
rap.
can wrap up pretty good.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's really good. Because my ass crack is sweating. And I'm gonna go shower. So.
This guy. This is why this guy's the funny one, you know? That's why.
It's because I don't care. I'll put my business out there, you know.
You got it.
Yeah, that's good though.
But the ass
Yeah,
crack gets sweaty as hell, though. I understand that.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be a hot summer if we're inside, yo.
Oh fuck, that's not
Yo,
suck.
yeah, I never taken how small you are until you have a girlfriend, man.
Bruh.
Yo, I feel
Don't
sorry
take it
for
in.
Lisa this summer.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been feeling sorry for my girl for however long we've been together. Like,
Yeah, she
I'm
might.
waking up in the summer sweating, yo. I'm like, damn. Fuck.
Yeah, I sweat so much in my sleep, I can't handle it.
Yeah, bro. Am I meant to wake up and take that cold shower?
I need to start doing that. I take hot showers. That's why.
That shit wakes you up.
The cold showers are lit. They really help out.
You're like
I just
awake.
feel like cold showers are for like psychopath.
It's psycho shit, but
It is a little psycho.
A
I
lot
don't do it
of-
often, but if I feel like I need to be refreshed and rejuvenated, revitalized, cold showers where you do.
apparently it helps your mental alertness in the morning or throughout the day. That's what they say.
Or like if you really just I need to be awake now, bop.
Yeah.
Cold shower.
You're gonna do that
It actually
right
increases productivity. That's what they've
now.
been saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Try it out. I've tried it. It's brutal, but
It's not bad.
it's especially in the winter, fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's wild.
I've done it in the winter. It's brutal, and I'm in a basement. It's cold.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, thanks for pulling up today, Tommy. We appreciate it.
No problem, man. I haven't seen you
And
guys in a
Lisa,
minute.
shouts out Lisa.
I actually don't even know where she went.
Oh,
She just
okay.
walked away. Yeah.
Never mind. I'll take it back. But yeah, yo, thanks. We appreciate you stopping by, bro. And
problem,
thank
bro.
you for all that you're doing on your Instagram to make sure it's lit and people are entertained while we're
Yeah,
all
I'm
locked up right
trying.
now.
I'm trying to entertain myself too, and I definitely
man.
we need to like plan some stuff, some cross-platforming. I've been
Yeah,
waiting
for
to
sure.
do some shit.
I've been
Good.
on the lows, even though it's not lows because I'm saying it here on the podcast, but I've been trying to figure out how we can even possibly do like streaming on Instagram Live. Because I've seen a couple people doing it, a couple DJs and a couple like gamers.
Mhm.
So we could even find a way to even do better
Oh, I
quality
know how to do it.
performances online or something like that.
Yeah, because you can even stream like what we're doing now. You can stream this on a live with
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
So
would be
I want to
dope.
do that, but like, have it look nicer, look a little bit better quality, have some branding on there, because you're able to do that with it. So like you could have like our like logos and whatever. If you
Wow.
want to have somebody's name or their fucking Instagram or blah blah blah, you could have it all up there. So I'm trying to figure it out right now. Hopefully I'll get it figured out this weekend. But
That'd
yeah,
be dope.
man. Yeah, it'd be sick. We'll figure it all out, and then I'll let you guys know. We could see what we can do with it.
Yeah, get some live performances going and shit.
Yeah,
Like some dope ones.
that Looney drops tonight.
Yeah, she just had the listening party on her live.
Oh, really?
The EP,
Yeah.
amazing. But just a heads up, I think there's only like 2 new songs.
It's
yeah?
one of those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's like
Okay.
I just learned about that. It's called like a living EP, where
Yeah.
like you drop like 3 singles and then you just add 2 new and then you repackage it as an EP or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
True.
It helps
Sure.
you with your streams and this and that, but
Yeah.
Some strategy.
that's fine.
True.
I'll allow it with her because it's her, if you will, it's her first little project. So
Yeah, it sounds like Akil and I forgot the other guy's name, Adam, the 2 people who produced it. They destroyed that shit. Like
Nice.
they're amazing. Like if you need production, guys should hit Akil up and those guys up. They're amazing at what they do.
Nice.
But it's like very cohesive. So you guys should check that out.
For sure. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. Check out the Looney project, drop in tonight or kind of already dropped or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Midnight.
midnight. Yeah, so
Midnight.
in about an hour
So
for
in an
us.
hour when they hear it, it'll be out for a week. But
Yeah, it'll be out. It'll be out next week. So already out, folks. So make sure you check out that new Looney project, a new Looney EP that she's gonna drop. Make sure you're checking out everything that Tommy's doing on R&B Radar. Make sure you're checking everything out that
Yep,
Kevin's doing low key on his account. And then check us out too on Lost in Talks podcast or on Lost in Nostalgia. We're gonna be dropping some stuff too. Ian just dropped a YouTube video talking about fucking call sheets. So stuff's coming out slowly. It's all the stuff that we wanted to do, but we had to switch up plans now. So it's coming out, but slower.
Have you guys applied for CERB?
Oh yeah, we got that check.
I've gotten 2 already.
Really?
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
trying to get my second. I can't get my second yet.
How do you get the second? Does it automatically come or you have to reapply?
apply if you haven't already. The second
You have to keep applying.
Yeah. So the second, what's it called? Whatever round or whatever it's called, it's activated. Like you can do it right now if you haven't.
I'm gonna
What's
try
the
to do that right
second
now.
round? What's the second round from what month to what month?
Oh God.
It was the
April
first
like
round
April
was-
12th to like May 9th or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they meant by those dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
Oh, so I
So-
can't go back and go to get the old one?
No.
The first one was March 15th to like April
Yeah.
something.
I
Anyways,
didn't click that one. I clicked the second one.
oh,
I
that's
just
fine.
missed the bag
I mean-
right there.
oh,
Don't kill me.
I
Are you
just
fumbling
missed
a
the
bag and it's not like that even hard to get?
Just-
Oh,
it's literally it's the easiest process, like 4 clicks.
This guy fumbled it.
$2,000 right there. Just
$2,000
gone.
for 4 clicks.
This guy lost it on 2 racks. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell Lisa hasn't got hers yet. I'm gonna make sure she gets that 4K now.
Yeah.
That's
sure,
crazy.
bro.
Wow.
Anyways,
But yeah,
Lost
I'm
Talks podcast.
cheese. I'm gonna try to get the last one.
yeah, for sure.
Episode 30. Thank you for listening.